Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the SU-8, it's a Tier 6 Soviet SPG, located on the west spawn of Safe Haven, under the command of Yarbas! Okay, we haven't heard from Yarbas in a while, but he has sent us in a few replays. We will get around to showing as many of them as we can over the next week or so. If you're wondering about my illness, the blood pressure is well down because I've taking the medicine to lower it, but it's still high. It was 200 over 120, now it's 160 over, what was the amount? I think it was 160 over 88. So it is dropping and getting better. Still high though. Rounds out. Well, I don't think that shell hit the target. And he's changing position to get a better angle. As you can see, he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of the 152mm howitzer. And, oh, okay, well, we saw what he was aiming at before. It's the Skoda T25. He's dialing in as quickly as he can. And seeing as this is a Soviet SPG, they tend to dial in much quicker than other Artys. Now, it's only got a narrow arc of 17 degrees, and that kind of compensates for the fact that it's actually able to dial in much quicker because, of course, it has to keep changing its aim or moving the vehicle every time they need to aim at a new target. He fired snap on that KV-1. He did get some damage. Look at that huge amount. 705. The KV-1 is gone. And he picked up most of that as stun assist. 705 hit points for stun assist from one tank alone. That's huge. Selecting a new target. He's found a poodle who's blasting away like mad at our teammates. Now, can he get around on this one? Rounds out. Splashes in for 129. We've got an aircraft. It's an aircraft or something else crashing. We can't see it at the moment, but apparently it's happening near here, near the warehouses. Rounds out the KV-1 SA. Direct hit. Well, I just heard an aircraft crash. And I think some roofs caved in. We can't exactly see what's going on at the moment. A lot of rubble. Okay, loaded. Rounds out the KV and he gets the kill. So that's his first kill of the game. And the enemy are currently down by 1. Okay, VK3001P right up on the hills. And he's supported up there, but there's a large number of our tanks up in the hills as well. That was a long shot there. Took 2.9 seconds. Well, it was 2.9 to the spot we were looking at. I think it was probably more than that when he was firing. Okay, Honi 3, which is a Japanese tank destroyer. Rounds out and... oh, he wiped him out! That was a one shot into the vehicle. I reckon he must have penetrated it. It's 550 alpha from this 152mm gun. Penetrates 38mm of armor, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, stun of between 6 and 11 seconds. But I know that the Ho-Ni does not have much in the way of armor on the gun shield, so I suspect that shell went straight through and wiped him out completely. We're looking over to the other side of the map. We're hoping we might be able to spot... oh, that's a 3 marked AMX ELC. And I think he had the 90mm gun as well. We were looking over that corner to try and see if we can find the enemy Arty. The enemy's got 2 M44s. And whilst there's been no attempt to try and counter battery Yarbas so far, I would not be surprised if they do try. They're now down by 2. Oh, somebody up on top of the roof. It's a Wolverine. He stopped to take a shot. Rounds out. Oh, that big hit. 210. Seems our other Arty went up into the hills, but there's a shot that killed him off. So big 210 hit points for the actual damage and 37 for the stun assist afterwards. And it's beginning to look as if there's no enemies around the port except for that AMX CLC. We're looking at a VK3001P up in the hills. 3.7 flight time. There's the hit. And that was definitely a penetrating shot for 618. And the only way he could have got that was to get a high roll with his impact and his penetration. And we just saw the kill shot on the VK came in from the Wolverine on our team, which means now there's no enemy tanks in sight at all because they've wiped them all out, all the ones that are visible out. That 3 mark TLC is up in the hills actually at the moment. And there he is. He's actually been spotted. He is the only one's visible. It takes so long for it to dial in, but I say actually it was, well, I did say earlier that it's actually fast to dial in. It normally is. Okay, VK3001H. 30-ton tank, the first design from Henschel. Rounds out, trying to get it over that rock. It was in the position he wanted it to be in. And that ELC is on the move. Oh, and he's gone. Well, nothing in sight now. I think there will be very momentarily because the Skoda's moving quite quickly and more likely he'll spot the M10 RBFM up in the hills. We're looking in that general direction. In fact, we're looking where the VK3001H was last seen, but I also suspect that the M10 is probably nearby because he's fallen back. We can see shells are popping up in this general direction. Okay, our RELC's moving in. He's found the VK. We fired the round in and good hit, 201. And a large number of the enemy are now in sight. And there's the kill shot. And that was the M44 getting a kill. So can he get this one? It's an AMX-13 FL11. It's the 13-ton tank with the 5 lever. Is it 5 lever? Is it 5 liege? Not 5 liege, no. I'm going to look that one up afterwards. Trying to remember the actual names. FL. Okay, he's backing into it. Rounds out. Could he? Yes! Oh! Well, the kill shot came from the Skoda. Now he's looking for the RT because they've lost one of them, but there's still one alive. Now the Skoda's been spotted. Well, he fired in at the previous position. He's moved away from that. I remember it now. It's 5 Lille. I think so. Or 5 Lille would probably be the proper name. No, it can't be Sank because, well, Sank's 5, but okay, we found the Skoda, but there's still the matter of that M44, and the Skoda just unleashed all 4 shells. Unfortunately, he did wipe out our AMX CLC in the process, so I suspect that the M44 has got to be around that area, just there, because they haven't found the M44 yet. Still nothing. Ah, they found the Skoda. Rounds out. This could hit. Oh, more than hit. That was a wipeout. And that's his third kill of the game. And there's the M44. Yes, he was down there, but we can't hit him from that position. So unless he comes out, then I think our teammates are going to probably tear him apart down there. Oh, but the M44 gets a consolation kill on our Skoda T25. But yes, the heavy tank number 6 gets a ram kill instead. Well, that was an excellent result by Yabas of OLIMP in the SU-8. He got an ace tanker out of it, as well as a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 16. He got a gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. And on top of that, he got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate from that one, 5,263, which is super unicum and a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. The highest damage in the game actually went to the M6 on the enemy team, got a high caliber and 2,908 hit points of damage. But the second highest damage was Yabas with 2,490. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the Skoda T25, the guy who died near the end. In fact, it was wiped out by Yabas. He got 1,382 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was actually shared between Yabas, the heavy tank number 6, who got that ram kill on the M44, and the Skoda T25, the one he took out at the end. So all three of them got 3 kills. 2 kills went to the 40TP, the Skoda T25 on our team, and the Wolverine, and nobody on the enemy team got more than 1 other than the Skoda T25 in the enemy team. In fact, only 5 players on the enemy team managed to get kills at all. But when it came to base XP, it's Yabas. Yes, he got the highest. 1,105 base experience points, the only player to get over 1,000. 40TP got 901, and the heavy tank number 6, who also picked up a Pascucci's medal, got 752. He fired 19 rounds. It does go to show that this fast-firing little Arty can pump out a lot of shells so long as you can see the enemy. There were brief periods during that battle where no enemy was in sight, and therefore Yabas had to wait for something to pop up so he could start firing rounds. It wasn't as if he could actually fire at any blank spots or any blind fire shots, because he just simply did not know where they were. 6 enemy vehicles were hit directly, 3 were penetrated, and 11 splashed. Now, let's see which ones he probably penetrated. Would have thought the ELC, but funnily enough, no, he didn't penetrate that. Or the Wolverine, or the Poodle. So it must be one of these. The AMX-13, no, he didn't penetrate that one. The Skoda was penetrated. That was one of them. And the VK3001H, no, wasn't penetrated that. This is very surprising because the tanks that you'd normally expect to penetrate, oh yes, we did say the Honey 3, that was a complete wipeout. Yes, he penetrated that one. The armor on the Honey 3 around the actual gun itself is just basically a shield to stop bullets and shrapnel. It's not designed to stop a shell, and shells would just go straight through. And the other one he penetrated was the VK3001P. And he got a big hit on him, and 717 altogether. So a really good result on that. 2,490 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 3 of them. Did 301 hit points of damage assist, and 842 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. On a premium count, he actually earned 36,290 credits profit and 1,657 experience points. Yes, so that was a good result. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give the video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and I'll be back with more Yabas replays, hopefully another one straight away. But yes, there will be a lot of Yabas coming up in the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching.